Hello there, and welcome back to Corey Loses, where today we are once again continuing our Fall of the Republic preview playthrough as the Republic. In the last few episodes, we've been trying to resecure our hold on the core because the CIS was making a bit of an incursion there. They managed to take Anaxis and Alderaan from their position at Brental and Barlock, but we forced them back off of that. We're starting to make a little bit more money, so we can make a few more investments in our future. But what we're going to do today, I'm thinking I want to take Yinchorr and Kilara, and after that we can take Agamar and Cutrick. And if we can hold those, then we'll have them split into basically 3 major areas, but we're also close to bisecting some of those as well. And then it'll just be a simple matter of collapsing on them when we need to. Let's actually check the chart. We haven't done that in a while. Military, they're still 2.5 times our military strength, I think. So I think that's progress, maybe? But once again, this is being streamed live on Twitch, like the last few episodes, so if you are interested in watching the live recordings happen, that is going to be mostly done on Monday nights on twitch.tv/CoreyLoses. I do announce it in the Discord before I do it. I usually announce it on the channel as well, but I'm trying to see if the analytics of that are bad for the YouTube channel, because I don't know how YouTube feels about people linking outside of YouTube, but I assume it's not good. But anyways, we are going to go for Yinchorr and Kilara. So let's do that now. We'll use this fleet from Barlock, and then we'll move Anakin and Obi-Wan up with it. If we could take Empress Tita, Balamac, I think, is this planet. I need to add in the text for that.
We've located the enemy. Choose your reinforcements.
Alright. 2 Lucre Hulks again, so we know we can handle this. Let's actually try to focus more on one side. We'll bring in aggressive negotiations over there. Spartan's Pride. Clone Town, whatever that one was. Under Vegetation. I'll read it after we're done with this. Regular ones, and Architects are good for a lot of firepower. This way we'll be right on them. I think that'll be enough that we can start the jump. We do have Captain Pelion still, with actual leveler. No icon because he's a much younger guy here than you usually see him. The only picture of him at this point, not the most suitable for an icon.
Cruiser standing by. Reporting. Taking fire. Commander, they're hitting us.
Okay, we'll focus on that one. Goes down here. You are going to kill fighters. And you are also going to kill fighters. Bombers, mostly. You know what? Hunt. These Architects. I'm going to see if they can hammer down that Lucre Hulk. And you guys are going to power weapons. Because you are mostly not getting shot at. Pelion might need to move back a bit. He has a lot of upfront damage, but also a good command bonus. Not a fantastic one yet, but still a good one.
Open fire. Reporting. For our brothers.
Heavy cruiser standing by.
Getting a lock.
Fire for effect.
Cruiser here.
Captain here. Dreadnought cruiser ready. All guns fire. Reporting. Charge laser cannons.
Awaiting command. Destroy those lasers.
Heavy cruiser standing by. Firing turbo lasers. Fire for effect.
Alright, this first one's almost dead.
All guns.
I'm gonna get the Dreadnoughts to help with the second one. We'll get the Arc 170s to kill their shipyard.
Reporting in.
Pelion, you can turn around and come back over here. We'll start shifting away that way. Alright.
Ready. Attacking target. Fire at will. Yes, sir. The lasers are our target.
Good. Hangars are mostly dead. Just like last time, we gotta make sure we kill the engines before they retreat, because they probably will soonish. Get another architect in. You guys are close enough to go for the engines now. Nope, you go for the engines now. Go for the engines on that one. And you're gonna go for the quad turbo lasers, Mr. Venator.
Your order, sir. Our target priority is the laser cannons.
Helene is still unloading concussion missiles on there. A lot of the other secondary weapons on her aren't in range right now, so we'll get them to move in range. And the dreadnoughts have power to weapons back up. With maximum firepower. Alright. Engines are down, but they're retreating, so that's all gone. I'm gonna set the Architect's GC team color to red between episodes eventually. I'm still thinking about how to divide some of the files for it, for some of the units that are shared between them, but probably before the GC ends, I'll have done that.
Tactical battle imminent.
And on space. Alright, still got the retreat.
Heading for coordinates.
Like we technically could do it right now, but I just haven't done it yet.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
I really want to shift around how the unit coding is structured, and if we could get away with not having two entries for the same ship, I'd like that. But because they use different projectile colors, even just that throws some stuff off.
Unit capacity.
I don't think I played on this map before. Is this one of the ones from PR? There were 12 that were added relatively late in development of 2.2. Unless this is where that... Is he coming from the base? There's the other map where it's like a forest and a waterfall down there. Yeah, I think this is just a modified version of that. I see what you did. If you refresh it, Chicago, it should work better.
I'm getting tired of this.
There they are. Blast them.
More trouble. I'm hard.
Oh boy.
Abandoned sensor array.
This is Skywalker.
Hello there.
Okay. At least the Jedi are safe.
On site, ready to assist.
Okay, Anakin, you're gonna go for the landing zone. The AT-AP can get back here, that'd be nice.
You were looking for a Jedi.
Alright. All those droidica. Mostly. Okay, so you're gonna turn around and you're gonna help.
Sense conflict within you. I've got a very bad feeling about this.
Just what I needed.
Let's get the AT-PTs that that'll offer. And roll out there with these guys. AT-AP can stand in the back. About there. And... there we go.
Perfect timing.
This is Skywalker. Great.
Follow me hard and fast.
On site, ready to assist.
we have enough in reserve, so when that gets down, maybe I'll just drop in 4 ATRT squads. Make Bob happy. Thanks, Colm.
Let's go. Touch me.
Colm, call him. Look, I always called you Colm, but I don't know if that's your actual name.
Let's do this. Starting a toll. We're out, brother.
Alright, Juggernaut, stay put. Anakin. I think it's really worth using. Well, let's do that. Push that and get back under the thing. There we go.
The force is with me.
ATPT's over there. Obi-Wan's over there as well. Just don't tell them to move together so they don't wait for each other. Whoever gets here first gets here first. Anakin, you're gonna capture that, and you don't need to drive away. Okay. I mean, you probably can drive away at this point. And let's get an ATTE, DX-130. And then we can still get in 3 ATRT squads. Not all 4, but still 3 is good. 3 is a good number.
Let's go. Closing range. Let's get to it. Let's do this. Sonic kill sweep.
Alright. Back up there. You up here.
There we go.
We're gonna go to about there.
Sense conflict.
Anakin,
More trouble.
Obi-Wan. That turbo laser is going to activate, so I don't want to hang around it too much.
Stay together. Follow behind me. Let's go. Let's get trooper.
Saber tanks and ATRT is down here.
Closing range.
So I want to use the orbital bombardment on the local government office.
There we go. There we go. Bombardment available.
There we go. And you guys swarm this part of the map. Hit vehicle factory. You've almost got that. There, back out before you die now. ATRTs down to the base. Anakin, go kill those. Obi-Wan, you can help Anakin. Well, you're pretty far away, so you can't actually help Anakin. I'm going to tell you to anyways. That's what friends are for. Enemy has been defeated. That is a good call.
System conquered. Beginning construction.
Alright, Yinchorr is ours. We can get to Kalara. I don't think I want to go for Arinda, but that would actually open up a lot of... a bit of a faster travel path for us, and it is a more major plan than what we've been going for.
Carrick en route.
Let's get some Venators for that fleet before we do anything, though. You're gonna go over to Telti. And is Thanos isolated now? I think it is. No, they have another planet over here. Alamak. No, they have a lot of planets over here. This is. I thought it was isolated, and then they had more over this way, but no. I just looked at the minimap. We do have Metalorn. Well, we don't have Metalorn, but we have Metalorn blockaded. And we have enough forces between Obersky, Chazwa, and whoever this is, Contrum. We could probably take Metalorn. Though it is one of the higher slot counts. Alright, Kuwat. Astro Megaship. And yeah, I guess we'll do the next level on Karita.
Constructing. Understood.
Okay, we can see Telti now. What do we have? 4 Lucre Hulks, 2 Kolovex, a Diamond, 5. Yeah. A lot of stuff.
Moving to sector.
We have a lot of really good
Beginning construction.
ground forces in this area, but not as many space forces. We could also use our mace forces, where most of our ground heroes are, at Emberline. We'll have to get Emberline and Mimban a groundy thingy. And again, when I play, I use a lot more units. Like, I make the enemy spawn with a lot more units, so the AI is cycling through more, which is why there's a bit more lag on this map than you guys might get in a similarly sized map upon release, especially playing on Cruel mode. We do want to continue to make optimizations wherever we can, but at a certain point, Empire Ward is the age of the game. We want to have a decent AI. There'll be some stuttering.
Star Cruiser here.
You want to separate some of these?
Tactical battle imminent.
No, not you. Wait a minute.
Carrick en route.
Before they go back, you know, let's give this one over to that fleet.
At once.
Because they shouldn't have too much here.
Imminent.
We'll see what we can defend now that we have enough money for some turrets. But they've removed enough of their fleet. I think it should just be Munificence and
Let's go. Let's get your bus.
Accusance there.
Yes, sir. Ready to
Alright, so that's another garrison we need to change. I'll write that down. I don't have it written down yet. We have seen it before. The old model fleet TST2.
The enemy is approaching.
Let's do this. This'll show up.
Awaiting orders.
Pour out, brother. There we go. All behind me. Something's firing.
Always ready, sir.
The AA turrets, because I know they're going to shoot them. And they only have the 2 HMPs. We can sell them afterwards. At least the ATSTs can shoot them. There. This will go quickly now.
Turret has been sold. Turret has been sold.
Alright, that's just a prop. Get back here, clones.
Construction complete.
There we go.
Construction complete.
Closing range.
There's a problem. No, they're just grouping stabs over there.
Starting kill streak.
Reporting in.
Let's get the ATASTs to go support that. You guys can kill the other stabs. They're scouts, they're not really...
Roger that. Form up. Awaiting orders. Engaging enemy.
I'm not sure what they think they're doing over there. Send multiple to the exact same location. I think we're towards the end of the soundtrack, too.
With you, trooper.
Copy.
Yeah, they're just coming straight over here.
Area. Target acquired.
Don't stand somewhere you're gonna get shot by them.
I copy. On the move.
Yeah, we'll let them just do what they want to do with that. I'm more concerned about the actual vehicles that are coming.
Reporting.
I'll let those clones handle it.
Yes, Commander. Let's go. Enemy sighted.
Follow behind me.
Alright, that's not going to be a problem. We have lost our turret, so get our cloney boys back here. Might want to get this turned into this.
Engaging enemy.
We've actually killed most of the stuff that's not a stab. So I'm less concerned about them dying than I was like 3 seconds ago.
Construction complete.
Yeah, Pox, just... It's all a scam.
Let's go. Now. With you, trooper. Going in.
Ready. Right away.
Let's do this. 4 out front. There we go.
There, heal on up. You guys can kill the SPCs as they come in. You can kill the stabs.
Enemy bombardment
Oh,
is
no.
ready.
Please no bombard.
Closing range.
On my way.
Let's go.
Or SBDs come around. I think we can afford to leave the base a bit and go kill some of the stabs that are... I'm not sure why they're just sitting there. That could have been much worse.
Scanning area.
These units are replaceable. I didn't even pay for them.
Starting kill streak.
Really need to rebalance the speeder bikes and everything just to give them a bit more utility. Right now they're not even great against infantry, especially now that infantry have the rocket launchers and stuff. Where scouting, like speed and scouting in Empire War is not the most valuable thing.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
We recruited some mercenaries.
Not sure why I wasn't ending, but there we go. Yeah, I guess sensor jamming is one way to do that. We've held Alderaan, Alderanian, and we're going to try to get Brental now that they don't have the main force defending it. They've split them up.
The enemy has been spotted.
Choose your reinforcements.
Setting course.
I'm gonna jump all of our stuff just quickly in here.
Reinforcements canceled.
Right away.
Navigating. I copy.
Understood. Engines to full.
Because we're gonna get our fighters out, and they're gonna be our primary
Reinforcements canceled.
Understood.
strike force against the
Engines to full.
recusants down here. As much as I love recusants, this fleet will... Killing this fleet will hurt me as much as it hurts them, but
Draw that fire.
it's necessary.
Cruiser standing by. Ready, sir.
Democracy Warlord Star
Target.
and this carrier are going to be our front lines.
Cruiser ready.
Star Cruiser standing by.
Get Valkyria to turn around there. Rice Paddle's still going to kill that. Again, since it seems to come up a fair bit after I don't save for a few episodes. But the named units are just a way to thank patrons of the channel, people who directly support the channel on Patreon, as a way to thank them for that support, because it is what allows me to continue to make the mods and videos as much as I do. The more time I'm able to keep this job of doing YouTube, the longer I can put off becoming an adult and working on things other than Star Wars stuff. So,
The lasers are our target. Target at maximum firepower.
Choose your reinforcements.
Warm up.
they don't end up in the release.
Attack that target. Open fire on those laser cannons.
Fire for effect.
I really need to kill Gozantes. Kill the Gozantes, because right now they are OP in this build. You're gonna help against that.
Holding fire for maximum effect.
Taking fire. Getting a mark. Commander, hitting us.
I copy. Fire for maximum effect.
Alright, kill those dual heavies. That's the main problem we have right now. They're doing a lot of damage to Valkyria with that.
Heavy cruiser stepping by.
We've lost our launch bay.
Firing turbo lasers.
Reporting. Open fire on those laser cannons. Reporting in.
The torpedo launcher has been destroyed.
We have switched the armor type on the Gozantes and other corvettes like that. Gunships, rather. Since right now, they're very hard for capital ships to hit, and when they have the Corvette armor, they're very hard for fighters to kill. I think that's why they were as OP as they were. So we've tried adjusting that, and it's one of the things that got changed in the patch for Imperial Civil War that went out today, as of when this is being streamed, but about a week ago from when it's being up on, or going to be put up on YouTube. So we'll see how that does. It does just off the small amounts of time we've had to see it in action so far. It seems like it's done a good enough job, or a decent enough job,
Took out our lasers. They've
in bringing them into a reasonable line of firepower.
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
I think Recusants might be a bit too tanky as well. I don't know if having their shields boosted a bit and less health being in the actual hull would work for them. I think that would be a good adjustment for them, even if it's not a direct nerf.
Reporting in. Our target priority is the laser cannons. Cruiser online. The lasers are our target. Firing.
Heavy cruiser standing by.
Our shields are down.
Captain here.
Our lasers are down.
Ready. Our missile launcher is gone.
Cruiser ready. All guns fire.
We've lost our launch bay. The torpedo launcher has been destroyed.
We're going to pull you back there.
They've destroyed our torpedo launcher.
Here, take out the dual turbo laser on the front first. That's where almost all their anti-ship damage comes from, is from the dual turbo lasers.
Awaiting command.
Move you guys back. Move you guys back.
Captain here.
Nowhere to run.
Now go for the thing that I told you to target.
Destroyed, sir.
Go after the stragglers.
They do have a lot of anti-fighter lasers.
Yes, Commander.
Oh, they've killed the engines on you too.
Yes, sir.
Let's go. Starting assault. Let's go.
Maybe a wipe for our fleet.
Your orders, sir.
Dreadnought cruiser reporting.
We're out, brother. Point sweep. Let's go.
They're hitting us.
Standing up.
All the engines are gone. Pretty much everything. The Arca tends to turn around and help.
Follow me, Hart.
Attack formation.
Yeah,
Go
isn't
after
good.
the stragglers. Regroup for another attack.
Bad times.
Retreat aborted.
Like they have about 3,000 health, so probably reduce that to like 2,000. Where are those guys? We have another. There's a Jedi Force. Let's move these guys up with that ground force. We'll take Metalorn. Because these Jedi haven't done much for a while. So get them into Roche.
Closing range. Closing range.
Aggressive peacekeeping back, and next Galactic Week we'll have Krita. Yeah, we'll be able to build up the advanced factory on Krita. And here on Forost,
Constructing unit.
get that.
Confirmed.
We have them moving for Roche. They'll probably be there for next episode. We'll probably be better off taking out Kilara's space forces with the rest of this episode, and I would like to see what's going on Empress Data.
Enemy unit sighted.
Choose your reinforcements.
Right, Corvex and Gozantes.
Roger.
Gozantes are a big problem right now.
Carrick en route.
Moving
Get
out.
the LACs in here, so that's anti-fighter spam and what was the other one?
Orders, sir.
Arcadia. We've got aggression negotiations, Astro Megaship, new hesitation, and some Architens. Or, you know what? Guardian of the Rim.
Carrick en route. Carrick commander here. Understood. Go. Standing by. Firing. Affirmative. Reporting. Come about.
Follow behind me.
Stay in
Star
formation.
cruiser here.
Is there a ground transport sneaking away? There is.
Moving to sector. Carrick en route. All
This seems like an appropriate and proportional response to that.
Reinforcements cancelled. All ahead.
Follow me. Fast hard.
They've raged in peace, so that's pretty valuable for us. But anyways, we are going to check Looking for any more testers. So actually, we're going to be running. I'll talk about that a little bit before we end here, but we're just like with the 2.3 beta, we are mostly going to be running off of the Discord. So we'll have a period with Fall of the Republic and also with upcoming versions of Imperial Civil War, where we have the testing task force in the Discord. Where they will test it for a week or two, and then it'll open up to testing for everyone within the Discord. Those two phases seem to be the most worthwhile. The Admiral, we had a second period in the Discord where we opened it up to the Admiral's Lounge, but there wasn't enough of a user pool there for that to be worth splitting into its own thing. And then we'll regularly pull from people who are active during the open testing phase into the original testing pool. So that's basically how we plan to structure testing for upcoming versions of pretty much any project we do, rather than going towards the internal testing pool quite as heavily as we used to, because there tended to be a bit higher of a burnout rate with that, just because there's no direction on this is when to test something, and you get all the broken bits for longer, and it's more messy. But anyways, that's going to do it for tonight's stream. Hope you guys have enjoyed the stream and are enjoying the series so far, both people who are watching the stream on Twitch and anyone watching the videos on YouTube. Since Eckhart always does it, I'm going to do a raid on him, but I'm going to end the recording there for YouTube. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.